Hello everyone and welcome to this Wix free website tutorial where we'll be showing you how to create a free Wix website. Now when you get to wix.com, this is what you'll be seeing, and at the top right corner you can see the login or get started options. Now if you have an account you can simply go over to log in to get in, or if you're just starting you could click on get started. Now of course on this page you can see your signing up option right here. And you could do this manually or use continue with Google or continue with Facebook. Like we said earlier, if you have an account already and you got to the wrong place right here, you can simply get to the right place by clicking on log in. We have an account and we're going to be using this option. However, you can go ahead and click on continue with Google. We'll be providing our email address right here. So right here, we've provided our email and we're going to click on continue with email. We have our email and our password written and we're going to click on log in. Now, depending on if you're just starting out as a beginner or if you're already on Wix, you'll be having some sites that you've already created or you've tried to create that will be listed right down here. However, we'll be showing you how to create your new website. So we have the button right here, create new site. Click on it. Now, Wix has options of creating websites. You can use the AI, which is available for free on Wix, or you could set up without chat. We'd like to use this option set up without chat because we want to show you the different steps required. Of course, with AI, you just simply need to start with chat, describe what you want to create, and Wix will try to generate or create a website based on your description. But for this tutorial, we'll be using setup without chat. Now here you're going to be asked a question and it says what type of website do you want to create? And it has some examples right here which you can click from, or you could come over here for the search and type in the type of site you want to have. If you don't want this step, at the bottom right corner, of course, you can click on the skip button and this will skip this page. But this is quite important as it will help Wix to structure and tailor its design based on your needs. So we're going to go ahead and choose one. Which one would we be picking? So we'll be choosing technology company. And here you can see some options: technology company, technology PR company, community, IT consulting agency, etc. So you have some other options right here. So if you'd like to leave it in technology company, you can click on continue from here. And you can see right now it's preparing the dashboard and it's pretty fast and easy to follow. Now, when it's opening your dashboard, you will have this pop-up where it says, let's get you up and running. And it starts with your website name. So at this point, of course, you would have had a website name that is your preference. And here you could enter the name of your site. So we've just created a random name and it's called Indigo Stan for the website for this tutorial. And we're going to click and continue. Then you're going to be asked what type of goals you want to have for this site. It's a technology company and we'll be deciding what we'll be having right here. Do you want to promote a business? Do you want to offer services, sell products, collect leads, share knowledge, display your creative work, promote yourself, or build a company, or just explore? This is up to you. So we're just keeping things simple and we've selected 3 options, but this is really up to you what you want. We've selected sell products, display creative work, promote a business. Click and continue. So here Wix wants to know if you'd like to add some apps to your website. And we know that apps on websites or plugins on websites actually enhance the feel or dynamism of your website. For example, because it's a technology company, you can choose to sell things online on your website, having an online store right there. You could also want to have a blog post to drive traffic and share your ideas, or also get info, subscribers, payments with forms. And of course, you have the discover more apps and you could choose from what's available right here. We're going to keep the chat option there too, so you can be contacted by your clients. After all of this is done, you can go ahead and click on continue. Great, so you can see here, you're all set, continue to dashboard. So we're here on our dashboard and you can see update your site is done. And here you have connect a custom domain. And this is where you get to search if the domain name which you provided is available. We had Indigo Stan and this is putting indigostan.com. You can go ahead and click on let's go if you'd like to connect your domain or you'd like to purchase one. Clicking on this button will take you there. But of course, we want to show you how you can design your site and these are the steps involved. So we're going to go ahead and choose the design your website. Click on design site. And here you'll be faced with two options, one related to generating a design with AI or customize a template. Again, we'd like to show you the basics because we know that with AI, you can simply do it yourself and go ahead to make something great. But with the customized template, we're going to click on pick a template. And this will take us to the templates page where we can choose from a list of options available. You can see because we selected technology company, it's given us the best match option. Now you don't always have to follow this. This is just a suggestion by Wix based on what it's known from your responses. So you have tech company that has a black feel, this is blue, and this is also black again. And we're kind of having a good feel about this. Now, depending on what you want, you could scroll through, and when you hover over it, there are two options. You can go straight to the editing phase, or you can click on view details. We're going to choose view details. And what this does is it shows you how the website looks like. It's pretty much like a preview of the site. And as you can see, the site is looking good, but if you don't like it, you can simply go back to view other options. Now, what is more? Apart from the preview, you can also have the option to view it on mobile to see how compatible it is with the mobile view. And this is what Wix is great at. So we like this, and we're going to be going ahead with this. If you'd like to view the demo site before editing it, you can click on view demo site. And there you have your site looking all nice and great. So we're going to be continuing with this. It actually created a new tab, so we'll be going to the previous tab and then click on edit this site. As you can see, it's currently doing some initializing of our site. And now we have our site. But then you have this pop-up to enhance your content with AI. So here we have some details about our site. At Indigo Stan, we're driven by passion, and you can see the rest of it. Type of site remains technology company and the name of site as it was. We're going to click on generate site text. Great, so now we have these buttons at the left side, and these buttons are quite important to your website design. You have add elements, add section, pages and menu, site design, add apps, which is what we had initially, but you can add more right here by clicking on add apps, my business, media, and CMS. So when we click away, we can see the site which we've created so far. Yes, this is a template, but you can see some customizations already applied. For example, you have Indigo Stan as the name of the website. Then when we go closer, we have solutions, visions, programs, blog, shop, etc. Now, if you'd like to edit sections of this website, remember that Wix is a drag and drop website builder, and it makes things pretty easy. So when we click on an area or hover over it, you can see the quick edit option. This allows you to edit the area in interest. So when we hover over the main welcome section, you can see quick edit as well. We can scroll down and you can see it once again. So this helps you to understand that you can actually edit it just by hovering over it and clicking on the quick edit option. Of course, you have these options right here where you can move this section down, quick edit once again, explore section layouts. Now, if we click on the move section down option, you can see what it does. It moves the welcome page down, but we don't want that. So we're just going to move it right back up. So we have it back up and we're going to say quick edit. Now, say for example, we want to change the learn more to a different color. We can come over to quick edit. And so one nice thing about the Wix editor is as you're hovering over these sections, it's going to show you where you're currently at. For example, you can see the title, Explore the Future of Technology with Indigo Stan. And then you have the paragraph, and then you have the button. So we're going to try to change the button color. Now, of course, you can click on Learn More, or you can say more. Anything you want will be had on this button. All you need to do is to change the text. So if we want to delete more, you can see it's changed from learn more to learn immediately. I'm going to leave that as it was before, but right now we have two options. We have the link and we have the settings. We're going to click on settings. Then here you can see the text and the link to that button. So when you click on learn more, it's going to take you to the solutions page, but we want to make an edit to the design of the button. So we're going to click on go to button design. Great. So right now it's in focus and we can see the different button designs right here, which is really good. So we have different options and this is really up to you to decide what you really want. So we're going to be choosing this. Even though it's written call us is basically a placeholder which you can have. it's going to respect what you have there before, so you need to take note of that. So you can see that we've changed the color just by hovering over these different options right here. So we will be going with the option right here, and you can see we like this because when you hover over it, it changes to black. So that has been changed, and we can have a preview. Clicking on preview will take us to where we can have our website previewed. So you can see the button is now yellow, and when we hover over it, it will change to black and the text will be yellow. That's nice, so we can proceed. Go to the top right corner where you have back to editor, click on it, and we're back to the editor. Now, one more thing we'd like to show you is what we can do to the header of our site. We're going to click on it. Then of course you could move things around. We just moved it to the center. If you like it like that, it's pretty fine. It's up to you. And once you click on this area, you can see manage menu, navigate, settings, layout, etc. Now, if you click on the layout, you can see features such as alignment, direction, item alignment, and you can see that's why it was right there. But if we click on this, it's going to take it to the left of this frame. And when we click on the center, it's going to leave it right there. You can see the differences as we're making these choices. And then we have the animation and effects option. Now, when we hover over these different options, you're going to look through these menu options to see how they react. Currently, it's under none. When we click on fade, you can see how it fades in, shutters, fold, blur in, turn, tilt, shrink. So we could use the shrink option, and then we could click on the X right there, and we could have a preview once again. Great, so you can see how your site looks like and how the effects have been added. You could go over to switch to mobile just to see how the mobile view will be looking like. Great, so everything works as we're making the edits. You can go back to the editor. Don't forget to switch to your preferred view. We're looking at it in the desktop view, so here it is. And of course, you have the option to connect your domain once you're done if you want to. So now you can see that our site is ready with the steps we followed on Wix. And here we have a site we could work with. And we've also shown you how you can make some edits using the drag and drop feature or hovering and clicking on the section you want to make your edit. Now, when you're done, you can go over to the top right corner, click on publish, and you're going to see that your website has been published. Now it will be using the Wix domain because we didn't connect our domain yet. All you'll need to do is to click on view site and it will open your site just as we saw it before. And you can see how everything falls into place. Looking great, and now our Wix website is ready. Your website link will be at the top right here so you can copy it if you want, but right now we have our site ready and running. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you can go ahead and start creating your own Wix website with ease. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.